Oh gosh, I have to do something else for me. Not that. Okay. It's going. There we go. Enter that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Configure this. That.
Is the mic on? It is. Good. Let's turn that up a little bit. Hello. Okay, let me just take a little gander here. Go in there. Ah, yes. But damn. Okay. So, hello, we are going to be playing Journey. I figured this is a fun game. Uh, it's simple, it's pretty easy. I wanted something that I could kind of relax with. So, let's go ahead, go live. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix some things. Well, you can obviously tell I am not professional. I am merely amateur. But that is okie dokie art of the chokey. Don't mind me. It's the end of the day. I just want to relax, play a little game, maybe hang out with some peeps, you know? Do some self-reflection, because that's fun, you know? Let's go ahead and scooch. We shall bring the camera streaming equipment closer. What is keeping... Oh, yes. That would do it. Frickin' power cord. It's chords, you know? Like piano chords. Okay. No, not like piano chords. I'm just stupid. Um, well, I didn't have any like topics prepared. I never really do. Sometimes I might have something on my mind, but usually I just kind of ramble about the game and do like a what do they call that? I'm like trying to think of the term where it's like a free association word flow kind of thing. Am I just making a knot in my chords? I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. I've got some long chords because I hate having short chords. That's really the long and short of it. We're going to sheesh. Sheesh. I mean, I don't really need to worry about a lot of this stuff here, but we're gonna play. We're gonna play Journey. If you haven't played this game, it's really yes. I have a controller. It is hooked up. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I remembered the little shortcut. Yes, the little shortcut. Let me actually bring the sensitivity on my microphone down a little bit. Oh, really? I can't? Yes, I can. I have a touch screen. How's that? I'm gonna talk a little bit, talk a little bit, talk a little bit. Get that up there, get that up there, get that up there in the yellow. Okay. So, alright, that should work. The game began. Okay, so if you've never played this game before, it is like, there's no words. It's all symbols, so you can, like, I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, like, there's no. The story is very told by the environment as opposed to. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to just let it, like, speak for itself. It's a really, a really fun game. I like it anyway. I've only played through it once, but it's not a terribly long game. It's not a very expensive game, um, but it is definitely replayable. Come on. The controller should work. I've got it plugged in. Come on. Controller's in. What the heck? Okay. Press the Xbox button from your desktop to quickly. Okay. Sorry. For some reason. That's. I just want it to work. I just wanted to play a game. Um. What happened? Oh, options. Come on. Come on. Come on. Controls. Not the mouse. Should be the controller. Yeah. The pad. Left stick, right stick. I'm trying to make it work. I swear it should work. Come on. Come on. It was working when I was playing games before. I'm gonna try something. It probably won't work, but I'm gonna try something. Wait. One more. We'll try plugging this back in. See if that kind of tricks it. Please. Please. I'm holding back. It should show the thing. It'll register me pressing the Xbox button, but not. Oh, um, I don't need Xbox to start up right now. It's not something I need. Let me Well, you all get to see this happening in real time. No. We're gonna go back over here. And, okay. I'm gonna try the thing that I didn't do before. You see, it kind of registers that I'm plugging in, but I'm gonna try something. For you see, I am streaming from the tower, which is right here, but I don't have a webcam except on my laptop, so that's why I'm streaming through the laptop. So let's see if this works. Nope. I was really hoping. I don't want to press any plus or minus things. Okay. Well, if I can't use the controller, right? If that's out, then we'll try it with the mouse. Come on. Show me the mouse controls. Move disabled. Interesting. I can just use it to look? Okay. So it's not going to show me, like... Ah! WASD arrows. Spacebar. Control. Alright. We're going to try playing this game. I mean, it's way better on a controller, but right now my controller doesn't seem to want to work. So we're going to try it with keyboard controls. I mean, I've got a keyboard. Let's make that keyboard work. All my chords. All my chords. All my sons. My 3 sons. My black son. Anyway. Frickin' Family Guy, right? Okay, so... the best that he can. Also, he's a ninja. Okay, well, there's those controls. Okay. This mouse. Bad. Graphics. VSync on. Full screen on. Detail level. Alright, whatever. Let's try it. Language. I mean... English? Yeah, the system default. Okay. Alright, let's try it. I mean, I think I can use my mouse to look around at least. It's got some beautiful music. Just gorgeous imagery. It really kind of speaks for itself without talking. Which I guess is why I'm here. I'm providing commentary, right? I think I picked the right colors for my light. Some yellow and some red. Yellow and red. Yellow, red. And I mean, this game came out like a while ago. It's not like a new game, but it's fun. I like it. Ah, okay. Yep, and then WASD. I have them. I am pressing a keyboard right now. What is happening? Does this thing not like to have... Come on. I gotta make sure. Cause like, I have like a little tree thing, right, for the USBs, but is it not? I know it gets power, cause I literally type with this thing. Dehecky. Oh, am I supposed to like unclick or something? I don't understand why this is being a little fucky. P? What the heck? Yeah, it's reading that. Journey does not like to play. Let me stop the game. That was weird. I don't know what that was about. I just want to play Journey. Steam dialog. Let's grab an Xbox controller. Yes. Okay. I mean, I did that last time. I swear. I don't know why it decided to just start over again. I definitely did not tell it to start over, but it did. Let me just see if I could do the WASD from the beginning. Okay. Like don't touch the mouse kind of thing. Start. Really? Okay. Trying again. Can I skip this? I guess not. Oh, well, sorry, this is a little bit boring, but you know, you live and you learn. How have y'all been doing? I have gotten a little lax. I need to shave. Ugh. I mean, you've all seen me with a beard, presumably, if you've been following me on TikTok or on Instagram. Uh, my first few videos, I had a beard. It looks weird. Um, I feel much better not having a beard, which is why I need to shave. Um, Also, why like the first things I'm needing to get are like concealer, foundation, so that I can at least give it a uniform look, you know? Okay, let's see if it's working now. Come on. No, I'm not gonna fall for the trick of the mouse. WASD should work. Why doesn't it work? Maybe I need to do arrows? Arrows? No. What the heck? What is happening? No. Go away. Okay. Okay, I'm turning. Okay. That's the right click. Okay. Why won't... Let me try. Let me try. Oh, no, it doesn't even work when it's from my actual laptop. So it's not just the keyboard, it's the game. Okay, and we're going to escape. going to stop the game again. Okay. Let me click on Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Okay. We're just gonna try and see if maybe I can stream something else and it's just Journey that's being messed up. Which sucks because it's a fun game and it can be completed in a couple hours, which is all I was really wanting to do. I just wanted to be on here for a couple hours. But if it's being a butt, we're gonna try something else. I'll play another game. In fact, you know what? If Journey doesn't work, if it's actually fine, I'll play like Fallout New Vegas. Everybody likes that, right? I know I do. Because I got spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle. I don't, actually, but, you know, it sounded cool. Maybe not cool, but it had a sound. What? Play. Work. I just want you to do what you... It was working perfectly fine for Vampire Survivors. It worked perfectly fine for... Okay, let's see. Okay, see, yeah, it was allowing me to do that. Controller, mouse mode. Virtual controller buttons. Oh. Ahaha. Okay. It's managing to. Bowster Day. Okay. I don't remember what to do. Yeah, this is Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. It's different. It's been a long time since I've played this. I don't remember everything I need to do. I don't know why there's a skull that's floating around me. Ah. Okay, well. Gonna quit the game. Okay, so I was able to play Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. If you guys actually want to see more of that, let me know. Otherwise, it'll probably be a long time before I play Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Okay. What do you mean update? Hold on, let me look at my downloads real quick. What do you mean there's no downloads in the queue? And usually when they say update required, they have one in the queue to be downloaded. Oh, right. Because it's on the tower, I would have to boot that. I'd have to swap over to... I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's just, play some New Vegas. Okay, come on. This should work. Why? Guys. Work. Why not? Why won't you work? Options. That's not the kind of options I was looking for. Detail. Cancel. What? Why is this being weird? Window, shift, right. Okay. Play. Window, shift, right. I'm trying. I swear I'm trying. Oh, controller working? Oh, controller working. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's my Cora O'Dominion. She's at level 20. I will just go ahead. Tespedra, that's right. I could just... I have a version where I have saved her back when I first leveled her up to level 10. What are these? Tespedra? I don't need to play as Tespedra. I made a beeline straight for the Lonesome Road DLC at like level 1, level 2. Really difficult, by the way. I only want to play for a little bit. I could get sucked into New Vegas. This is where it kept crashing. Alright, I'm gonna try... Alright, yeah. We're gonna play from here. We're gonna start some new saves. See how that goes. Yeah, cause that's where I'm going. I'm over in Zion. Yeah. So this is after I've leveled myself up to level 10. I'll show you my stats and stuff. But this is Cora O'Dominion. The backstory I have for this character is that her family back when the bombs fell had built their own Fallout shelter in a bunch of shipping containers, I mean, that had Old Dominion on the side, and that faded. Old Dominion is a shipping company, if you didn't know, and it just kind of faded so that it became O Dominion in my brain, and so yeah, and I figured Cora, that's a very nice Irish name, Cora O'Dominion. She's a little spunky Irish courier who can carry 10,000 pounds. Because, look, her strength is at 1. She has, let's see. I thought I put, that's skilled. Oh, right, okay. I have her as skilled where she's more points for skills, less XP gained. Heavy-handed, doing more damage but less critical hit damage. So yeah, she's a melee build. So she's a feisty little Irish firecracker, I guess. That isn't actually Irish. That's just what I was going with. But she's pretty sure. Let me see. Can't I see my? No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. There is a way to do like third person. Let me see. LB. Okay. Back, back, back. Yep, she's redheaded. I believe in her perks. Oh yeah, she is Black Widow and Cherchez La Femme. She is bisexual. She is, yeah, she's got the educated where I get more skill points every time I advance. It's educated combined with skilled so that I get lots and lots of skill points, which is what I'm going to use instead of trying to worry about like leveling up a whole bunch. Let's see, yeah, I've got like unarmed up, survival up, speech up, decent sneak, decent medicine, guns up. I don't remember why guns is up. Is that one of my perks? Might just be because of special being high. Oh yeah, and I made her like very lucky, very agile, so that I can get lots of AP and sneak around. That's why guns is up so much. Agility, more intelligence, and endurance. No charisma. Yeah, charisma of 1 because I found out that charisma literally does like nothing, especially when it's like, oh, barter and speech skills. I have stuff to bump up my skills. So speech is at 55. Where's my barter's at 55? Doesn't matter. I didn't need charisma. Oh right. Perception. That's why I put glasses on her. And it's not strong. So like the power of my melee attacks are not necessarily all that strong. But then I have heavy-handed to let me do more damage. And then like unarmed is up at 55, so it helps me do more damage. My items, what have I got? Yeah, got the 9mm pistol, binoculars, boxing gloves. I've got some of these things. They're good to sell. Yeah, good to sell. Let's see. Wearing the lightweight leather, got the reading glasses. I could have sworn that I guess instead of I thought I gave her slight frame, but I guess I gave her like the heavy-handed and skilled instead. Yeah. And that's fine. But let's mess around with this character. Oh, right. You're gonna see this happen a lot. Where I just go, oh wait, let me check my Pip-Boy real just let me check my Pip-Boy real quick. Oh wait, what was that? Let me check my Pip-Boy. There's a Deathclaw coming, Pip-Boy. Quests. Talk to Sunny Smiles. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. These are the ones for the DLCs. I don't need to go to Sierra Madre right now. They went that away. Okay, so yeah, let's just do Back in the Saddle. Sunny Smiles. Pete's not out. Okay. I'm actually gonna...
Cheyenne, stay.
Don't
Don't
worry.
worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
I actually like Sunny Smiles. I know sometimes people might get annoyed with tutorial characters that are also women. People are weird about women on the internet. But, let's see. I'm not going to worry about doing the... Teach me to survive in the desert. Let's talk about the
Sure.
eras. What other towns?
Southeast of here is
There's
Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The
Yeah.
NCR's got... If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately.
Yeah,
I
their
wouldn't head
troubles
that
are
direction if I were you,
death
though.
claws.
Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Yeah, death claws.
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite.
So with some of these
I've heard about bigger,
dialogue
nastier
things,
versions
I
out in
might
the wasteland,
just
but
skip
I've never
them.
seen them. Stick to
I've
the
seen
roads
them
when you
enough
can,
times,
and steer clear
I
of the
might
hills north of Goodsprings.
just
The critters
read
up there
ahead
are
and
big
then
and
skip when I
poisonous.
finish reading them. But let me know if you think you'd rather like hear the whole dialogue option when we're playing. That's all I wanted to know. Short on
Not in
caps.
Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse.
Schoolhouse.
Most of what's in there
that's
is
fine.
junk, but there's this old safe that even if you want to take a shot.
Okay. I
You'll
mean,
need
we know
those-
what the bobby pins are for. Yeah, locksmith's reader. Alright, I'll give it a
Always-
look in that safe. What do you do
I
around
hunt
here?
geckos mostly. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes.
Nice. Honestly, Goodsprings wouldn't be the worst place to live in the Fallout universe compared to so many other places. Like, it's boring, but you can live for the most part. Alright, I'll do that.
Yeah, I guess there's a...
Alright. We're gonna go back to completely first person. Look around at some stuff. I don't need the pool cue, but I could literally just follow her outside, but oh, the radio's not broken right now because what's his fuck hasn't broken it yet. I can't believe I've never seen this before. I never noticed that there's literally a revolver in a glass at the bar in Goodsprings. Oh my god. I've played this game so many times. Hello, random settler man. Yep, that goes outside. There's a bathroom. Hey, it's a bathroom. Alright, go in here. Storage room. Some Braxo. Okay, so it would be... Of course it would be theft, but go figure. Okay. Just wanted to look around, like actually look around again, because a lot of times I just rush through here. I'm like, okay, we're done. Oh, they got an 8-ball. They got an 8-ball. Not that I really need one. Oh yeah, and then there's this like storage area. We got whiskey. We got a floor safe. And a terminal. And meeting people in Salesman Weekly. Wait. I have to think. That's what I usually do in my playthroughs. But Cora is a nice girl. So she's not gonna be stealing. She can be curious, but she's not gonna steal.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright. Ooh. Man, the sensitivity on this, I might need to adjust that. That is sharp.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
What do you think I'm doing? Ugh.
Try crouching down and staying still.
What do you think I'm doing? Jeez.
Nice shot.
I just can't
well,
go
that's
prone.
a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight. Tell you what.
But she's nice. That's the thing about when you're role playing in these kind of games. You got to think about like Not just about, oh yeah, I'm done. I've played this so many times. Cora would be like, I want to help. Let's
Follow me.
do it. She's so kind as to give me a gun and show me how to do stuff, and my memory's a little foggy, so she's nice. Oh right, I'm crouched. Trying to remember. Is there a sprint in this? Settings, controls, action mapping. No. There's sneak. Let's see, attack, activate, block, reload, sneak, jump, change view, Pip-Boy. Wait, that's... Ah, that's the grab button. Yeah. There is no sprinting. That's in Fallout 4. You know, it's funny the things that you forget what's where. I just had to take a moment to gaze. Because, I mean, this game came out, what, 2010? So, like, 15, almost 16 years ago? I mean, yeah, it looks like it, right? But it's still a game that's fun to walk through and look at. It's still pretty.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out.
All
Bunch
right.
of little monsters is what
Hey,
they
all
are.
right.
Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
More likely to hit something vital that way. All right. Anyway, we're snicker. And then, oh, also, I want to swap out my weapons. Back to the boxing gloves.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Geckos, where are you? Hey, guys. Ah. Yeah. I know how VATS works. Yeah, and it's knocked out. Oh my goodness. What's that sound? I didn't even kill these. I just knocked them out. And then I'm gonna take their gecko hide. Oh my god, am I skinning them alive? It's a little horrifying. But seriously, I punched them a few times, and then they're down. Sheesh. God, I really do keep wanting to, like, sprint.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Come with me.
She's... Again, Cora is nice. And wants to help. And is really appreciative of being helped. And maybe also has a little bit of a crush on Sunny. And maybe also loves the dog of Cheyenne. Cheyenne the dog.
Come on!
Yeah! Come on. Yep, and then the dog gets... Dude, I'm telling you, unarmed, or like boxing gloves, it's the way to go. I'll... Maybe tonight, like, maybe we'll play a little bit of this, and then tonight I'll show you my Fallout 4 build. That's melee, and it is... Where am I? Where am I going? doing my melee build that's on Fallout 4, it is ridiculous. I just straight up walk up and let things attack me, and I'm just like, and then I hit them with a bat, and then they die. There we go. You all good?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Okay, I mean, you... Alright, I mean, you didn't have to, but like... If you came up here to get water, you should probably have your water. Let's get that meat. Get that hide. Yeah. Wait, let me make sure. I should show it. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but just look up above 9mm pistol where it says weight 172 out of 10,160. That was at console commands that I did. I leveled myself up to level 10. That's why it was also so easy to kill things. Like literally, my boxing gloves, they knock out. The conditions aren't good. DPS of 1, a damage of 3. But because I knock them out, I don't have to do a lot of damage. Also, these are geckos in the beginning area, so they don't have a lot of health anyway.
Howdy. Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you.
What?
Thought I might teach you about living off the land.
What?
And making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Always interested in learning.
Alright then. We'll need a couple.
Sandaroot rockflower.
I know I've seen
Graveyard
rock
and the
growing up.
schoolhouse.
Bring those on.
Sweet, and I can, at the schoolhouse, do a little safe picking. Every once in a while I see the yucca or the cacti, and I'm like, is that a person? No. Got anything? I don't know why I thought maybe you had some kind of a salvageable resource. I don't know. Or scavengeable. I mean, not salvageable. Salvages for machinery, parts, and stuff like that. Okay, so what's over here? Why is it pointing me over here again? Heat from fire, fire from heat. Heat from fire, fire from heat. Okay. I mean, it can be tough to make sure you maintain a higher register, but oh. Hello, Victor.
Howdy, partner. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the
yeah,
commotion.
that's
One said run
right.
off.
That's
Happy trails.
right. I already talked to him when I first... Because obviously this is after I've already talked to the doctor, and I got out, and then I just leveled myself up, and then I talked to Sunny. So... Anything in here? Nothing I want. Why was it pointing me towards Victor's shack? It was not pointing me towards Victor's shack. It was pointing me towards the schoolhouse. Which is where I wanted to go anyway. Let me just... Oh, you're too big for me to do that. I take... I know that there's ones that you can literally just walk over. Hey guys. Unfortunately, these are not they. I'm just gonna fist fight a bunch of mantises. Are they fighting each other? Okay. That's so funny that they're called a giant mantis nymph. So, it's big small and small big. Okay. Didn't have anything in there. How about you? Nom 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 nom. Mantis foreleg. Nom nom nom. Because I also like the idea that Cora is somebody who doesn't like to waste. And that's also why she can, like, carry so much stuff. She's, like, trained herself to always carry it around, even though she's not necessarily, like, strong in other ways. Because obviously her strength is 1. Like, she just looks like a little girl. But she is able to punch your lights out. She is stronger than she looks. She can carry a bunch of stuff. But then also, like, not open a jar or something like that. Oh yeah, the safe. Yeah. What do you know? Take it all. Ooh, bobby pins. Very nice. Toolbox? No, I don't need a plunger. And I mean, I can carry 10,000 pounds. Doesn't mean I can carry literally everything. I'm still gonna be choosy. Okay, yeah, I already looked at that one. Still gonna pick and choose what I'm actually picking up. That's useful. Yeah, I don't need coffee mugs. This isn't Fallout 4 where I'm looking for ceramic, you know. I was looking for ceramic in Fallout 4 so often. Okay, so we've gone in there. Okay. What's the next place that we were? Okay, yeah, it's just showing. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Oh, yeah. Brockflower and Xanderroot. Oh my gosh. Duh. The scavengeable resource. Where? Ah, there it is. Any other Xanderroot? I'll take a Ganderroot. This Xanderroot. No, but it looks like there's jalapenos. Hell yeah. And like I said, I've played this game many times. I don't remember where everything is. I don't remember everything that happens. And that's why it's fun to replay. You know? Sometimes you're just like, wait, what was that? And then there's other things that are just so iconic that you can never forget them. Like, what in the goddamn? Rest in peace, Matt Perry. You managed to get out. Nice. Yeah, I want some agave. Oh, that would be stealing the mesquite. Okay. I'm not gonna steal the mesquite. Sorry. Yeah, that's where that one guy is. I hear gunfire? Ooh. guess I didn't really realize that there was a church here. Looks like there's the water tower. How many of you have ever actually, like, used the binoculars? You know? I mean, I'm sure that there's gotta be some of you. Anyway. Right, gotta go up on the hill to get the, not the xander root, the Brock flower. I do love this, like, background music that they have. Just slow violin. It's kind of sad. What I see is an empty available house. Oh yeah. Seems like there should be a place for the player character to be able to move in. Be like, here's your home in Goodsprings. I don't know. I don't remember ever unlocking a home in Goodsprings. Maybe you can. Somebody let me know. Alright, yep, gotta get up the hill. Running up that road, running up that hill, running up that building. Oh god! Oh god, I was startled. Fucking stupid. It's just a fucking little bark scorpion. Oh, what? Really? Yeah, that's right. You get knocked out. Okay, so yeah, can't loot them. So I guess those other geckos were dead. Good to know. Blowflies. Oh, and I don't have a shovel, do I? No, I don't believe I do. Just out here punching flies. The idea of knocking a fly unconscious just cracks me up. Oh. Oh, yep, that's that, it's that poison. Wow. How long does unconsciousness last then? Because I guess that's just kind of a temporary, like, I guess I kind of figured it was temporary, I just didn't know how temporary. Ow, 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 oh no. Can you not? Alright, I guess I have to get more. I mean, you made me do it. I didn't want to have to kill you. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, thank you. I don't have a shovel. That's okay. Are these distinctive? What's the time? 8 o'clock, 9, almost 10 at night. In the graveyard. You guys hear that? Slight whispering. Mao? Oh, you can come in, baby. Yeah. You could come in. Silly kitty. Found the frog flower. The door's not locked, baby. You can come in. Yeah. Give me a moment. What poor baby? What are you doing? What are you yelling about? Why are you crying? She like jumped out of the litter box and she was over. Like she was next to the litter box. Oh, well, it's also because we need litter. What? What? That's weird. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? Why are you yelling? Why are you so sad? Huh? What's the matter, baby? Oh. You okay, baby? Okay, baby. What, baby? Why were you crying, baby? What was the matter, baby? Yeah, what's the matter? What's the matter, baby? Hey, can I take this cord out from under you? You know what? It doesn't matter. What's the matter, baby? Why are you so stressed, huh? Man. That medication just does not last, does it? You know, we gotta do something. They keep they keep coming back. There's gotta be something I can do. I love you, baby. I want you to feel good and be happy. Yeah, I love you, baby. I do. I love you, baby. I love you. Yeah, you're my baby. You know, eventually I'm gonna have to get like another camera where then I can like just have it pointed at my cat and she can hang out. But right now I don't have the money for that. Key specifically. Okay. Right, got the Xander and the Brock. Gotta go back to Sunny. I don't have any shovel, so. Oh yeah, did I go back to my boxing gloves? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, right, I was hidden. Like, why am I moving so slow? I take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen. I'm like, what is the point of that? I haven't actually played in like hardcore mode where you need to like be on the lookout for thirst and hunger and stuff like that. Does it actually help with that? Does it actually like make it so you don't have to worry about thirst, or does it not help at all? Oh, right, she's over here. Heat from fire, fire from heat, heat from fire, fire from heat, heat from fire, fire from heat. And honestly, I've been doing my voice training so much lately that it's getting like really easy to just slip into it, like to the point where sometimes I'm like, I don't feel the quote-unquote strain, and I don't mean like an actual strain, like, because it shouldn't strain you in order to, when you're doing your voice training, like, it shouldn't strain, it shouldn't hurt. But like, you could feel the tension of it and everything, and now it's just like, oh yeah, I just move into that like position where it's kind of, it's more forward and making my mouth smaller. And, eventually it's just going to be this seamless thing where I'm always talking in a higher register, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel real good. I am looking for at a campfire. Oh. Gosh, it has been a while since I played this. I thought Oh, right, because she has to teach me how to use a campfire. That's right, I forgot how this tutorial was set up. So I'm just like, aren't I supposed to meet her back at the saloon? No, we gotta meet her at a campfire so that we can learn the mechanism of campfires in this game, which I don't think they had in Fallout 3. I don't remember there being, like... Yeah, I don't remember there being campfires in Fallout 3. Like, I don't remember you being able to make food. There were things you could craft, though. It's been a while since I played Fallout 3. Oh yeah, I never checked these boxes. Because they're empty. And if it's saying that they're empty right now, I couldn't see, because my cat is literally in the way. Just a second. That's better. I like how that looks more.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay, I guess. How long have I been? Yeah, only an hour. Okay, I will go ahead and... Because the quest is literally just to go back, right? And I think that finishes it. Yeah, okay, so I'll just... You know what? I'm gonna be lazy. I just travel. I don't feel like walking. There we go. There's Easy Pete. There's that Goodsprings settler.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Take it easy, Pete.
Was prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and big hunters.
Hell yeah.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Okay.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place
I'm
to
sorry,
be.
Pete, but you're wrong. Trudy is right. Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned...
Yeah, easy, Pete. Don't talk to me like a child. Even though I am definitely a child compared to you. Yeah.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo...
I'm just gonna do a quick little save. Okay.
over soon, I'm going to get... my friend. Oh, yeah? I'm not taking jobs.
I feel like you should be able to, like, take stuff from people.
I'm not taking sides.
Oh, right. Yeah, that wouldn't be a nice thing. Alright. I was just curious.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Honestly, Trudy, I don't blame you.
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. All right. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument
That would
about
be
it, but
mean
the
to
guy
say,
in
"I
the
don't
checkered
care
coat
about your
kept
radio."
shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Yeah, Quarry Junction's got all them death claws.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
This is Fallout.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. Be careful
I
out
don't
there.
feel like... I am gonna try and see... Yeah, that radio was totally working earlier. I don't know if y'all remember that. Where'd she go? Baby, hit it. About. Nom nom. I love you, baby. Let's take a look. Tumbleweed. Yeah, wind Brahmin. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh. Hello, settler. What are you doing out here at 1:30 in the morning? Weird. Just weird. Okay, well, gone ahead and gone through all this. I suppose I could go do the whole Ringo thing, but yeah. I guess I could do that. I think this is a good time to go ahead and stop playing this and start playing, or show you guys one of my Fallout 4 saves. So what I'm going to do is come up over here, check out the Sunset Sarsaparilla, save. Yeah, we're gonna save over that. Yes. And then now, it didn't crash that whole time. Very good. Of course, it wasn't that save where it would crash, but you know. No. Okay. I'm just gonna show y'all. some impossible architecture because it's so much fun. I said window shift right. Come on. I just want to show everybody Fallout 4. Oh, yes. I don't know why it's in a little bitty window. Okay. Window shift right. There we go. I'm going to move that over there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Rolf. That's my, but that's my melee guy. Hi, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you guys this. Yes, load the save. Hi, Yodu. What do you want? What do you want, baby? You're acting weird. Yeah. You okay, baby? You know, it kind of sucks because, like, I posted this game. Posted this stream being like, I'm gonna play Journey. I'm gonna play Journey. And then Journey didn't work. It wouldn't work given what I wanted to do. So instead, I'm playing Fallout, and Fallout's fun, but I could have advertised that it was Fallout from the beginning. Oh well. This is my sanctuary build of impossible architecture. Yes. Gaze upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Alright, I came up here. Boom. This is my scaffolding to the stars. It's actually how I get around all of Sanctuary really fast if I want to. Yeah, I just made like a kind of roof that covers this roof. So that way, in a way, I'm like, yeah, I repaired the roof. See? Nothing will come through. It's perfectly fine. Just go in through here. Yeah. Take a little gander. Have the computer in here, the ledger terminal, you know. Alright. And here's all my power armor. That it's just here. There shouldn't be any. None of these should have a fuel cell. Yeah. So like this is my T60. This is my like kind of raider scavenged sort of power armor. This one's my 45. It's supposed to be 45B. I've got, I think 45F is just what I have right there. Actually, we'll go look at these other ones. We've got the EMP. this particular save, have I already finished? See, that's Far Harbor. Yeah, this is DLC. Yeah. Yep. This is after I've finished my whole... This is my whole, already done with the main story, is what I'm getting at. So, this is my messing around. That's why I got stuff like this, like the Enclave Mark II X01 stuff. Got another different T60, because there's this. Is this T60? And then there's this T60, which is not completed. This is literally just a frame right here. What do we got over here? This is T45. Yep. Yep. And then this one over here is... it's X1, T51, T60, 60B51. I think I'm trying to go for 51 on this one. But, yeah, this is my, this is where I sleep. I'm just like, I camp out under the stars. The bed here, we got the campfire here, the workstation, got the bobbleheads. Obviously not all of the bobbleheads. But I've got a good amount. I haven't been searching for them, I just, whenever I get them, I've got the chemistry station, the weapons. This is my steamer trunk that's... let's see, this is the, like, weapons, apparel, some like, drink, junk, and ammo. This one is, like, my paper stuff, notes, books, more junk. I think there's specifically, like, I think specifically this junk that's in here. It's like wrench, hammer. So, oh, this is the stuff that's very valuable for either selling or trading, like the combination wrenches, the ball peen hammers. Those are tradable to a vault. And then like the gold bars, gold. I mean, those are also just good to have. But like packs of cigarettes, they sell really well. Pre-war money. I have a theory about pre-war money, right? It's supposedly worthless, right? So why would anybody want to buy pre-war money? Then it hit me. Toilet paper. There's so much of it and it's worthless, but it's really durable and technically you could wash it because it's technically cloth. Yeah, let's screwdriver silver. Yeah, that's valuable stuff. That's like the other junk. Obviously, there's the workshops stuff. Got plenty of junk in there. Some miscellaneous stuff. A lot of aid. Got moonshine. Got a lot of bourbon. Some clothing in the workshop. Right here, the steamer trunk has like it has ammo, junk, apparel. Right, this is where I've got like my clothing and my weapons. .2076 World Series baseball bat, alien blaster pistol. Like a lot of the ones where you get them from the ones that mutate in the middle of you killing them or whatever. I don't remember. But they're the ones that drop the Cavalier's rolling pin, I forgot. 15% less damage while blocking or sprinting. Yeah, but as you can see, what I have in my inventory, I've got an SMG for bugs. I got some mine, but I got this got this power fist that does increased damage. I got this, an Institute rifle, 10 mil pistol, but this is really what I use. Is the Rockville Slugger because less AP, lots of damage. Got the Shearing Shish Kebab, but that's Slugger. That's what I use. And it does not matter what I'm going up against. It will die. But yeah, let me show you how we navigate our sanctuary. Come up here. Alright. So, we can just cross over to the other side of Sanctuary. Oh, no. This is the one, yeah. Real quick. Oh. This brings us right down to the center. If we want to take that. Take a little look around. See, there's the little campsite over there. I still have to do some finagling to get the build limit where I can connect those pieces. See, that's supposed to be great big squares. Shut up, Nick. You're a cool guy. Don't really want to talk to you right now. But, like so... Here, come up back over here. Back up here. Oh. Boop, 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 up. I think this was gonna be possibly the next tier up, but I might not actually build this one. This might be the limit. But this is also so I can just like look up. And technically, I can just jump right out of Sanctuary from right here. This is like the limit of the build. But also just where I can look out at the whole map. 'Cause it's fun. What's that say? Oh, Concord. Duh. Concord. Okay, let's go back down to here. And we do a little sprinting. And I did my best to like build this to the edge of what I was able and allowed to build. But this is that impossible architecture I was telling y'all about. Where it's just floating in the air. Ooh, yeah. Like that over there. Why? Because it's fun. I'm just gonna walk through this tree. And if I'm looking at this correctly, oh yeah, there's a little platform that's down there. But I don't want to jump down there right now. Go to this perimeter. That house. And, oh, right, hold on a second. Do I have... Yep, I got the free fall armor left and right leg. So, I literally take no fall damage. So, I'm just like, wherever I want to go, I can jump down to if I want to, and I'm not worried about it. Oh, yeah. Something that I find hilarious. Okay, so where's Preston Garvey? Where is Preston Garvey? I tried to make it so that these are at levels where, like, now I'm on top of this house. So I could drop down here and Bam. I mean, I can walk into this house if I want. Preston? Preston? Nope. In Sheffield. Oh yeah, because this is like, or it was, the spot, because like here's the workshop thing. But I cleared it out to put over in that little area right over here. That's my little campsite now. It's really annoying when other people sleep in my bed. Here's Mama Murphy. I never gave her any jet. Ah, the sleeping bags for other people. Also a couch. Sometimes you just, this is like a little common area. You need a place to sit and sleep. Got sleeping bags. There's Nick Valentine patrolling around. And I did try to, clear up all these houses and everything. Yeah, see, this motherfucker's sleeping in my bed. Got some scaffolding that just kind of goes off over there. I don't remember why. I know this isn't broken. I literally placed things like this for this effect because I think it's hilarious. And yeah, like I left things like the mailboxes because why not? I left this little car because I think it's cute. I didn't scrap literally everything. You know? Just just looking up at like, yup, impossible architecture, inhospitable places to sleep. Okay, but yeah, Preston Garvey. Will you be the leader that the Commonwealth needs? Will you rebuild the Minutemen? I've already finished the game. Nope. Okay, really? This isn't playing any audio? Like, I just realized that. Oh, I think I remember. I was like... Last time I tried playing this, the same thing happened. I'm having some audio issues. Yeah. I didn't fall for the trap of be the general for the Minutemen. I'm like, no, I don't wanna. Oh yeah, and then this is like a little. This is one of those spots that I was trying to like level out everything a little bit more. So it's just like, okay, this is a flat expense because normally this like dips down. But I just made this little like kind of porch area. You can just kind of like look out, look at the river, look at the scaffolding. Oh, beautiful, beautiful scaffolding. My goodness. I was a little late to stream. I was really hoping. I'm gonna try at some point to try to play Journey again. See if I can stream it. Maybe we'll have to do the setup without camera in order to play it. We'll have to do a faceless, which I'm willing to do. I have it set up on the other computer where I should be able to stream. It's just that you wouldn't see my beautiful face. Oh, I forgot. Then I just put a bunch of sleeping bags out here. I don't know. Honestly, it just seems nice. Wow, what's the date technically? Status, inventory, data. May 16th, 2288. So honestly, probably just really, really warm. But yeah, like, oh yeah, I can show you my stats. Yeah, I'm at level 59. My special, perception, not so much, you know, charisma. I did not, I made him dumb and not very charismatic, but he's very strong, has lots of endurance. So actually, look at the perks that he's got. Yeah, see that strength is maxed out. Got the Iron Fist, so criticals and VATs when punching can paralyze him. So just like how we had like that knockout setup in New Vegas with the boxing gloves. Big League's melee damage. That's why that bat does so good, does so well. I can do armor mods. I can do black, melee mods. Can't do heavy gunner. I didn't put anything in there, but I can do the. I got strong back. What's Oh, when over encumbered, running costs 50% less action points. Interesting. Steady aim. I didn't care about. I guess Basher wouldn't be terrible to get into next, just so that I have another melee type attack. But then I got rooted, where I can just stand still, things come at me, and I don't take as much damage, and I do more damage. And the next one, if I stand still, I might disarm people. Hilarious. And I didn't put any pain train because I don't really use power armor. I'm like, I collect the power armor, I don't really use it. Let's see. So, oh yeah, I got the ghoulish. I need to get the next level so that rad damage will now begin to slowly heal, restoring health. Right now, radiation just regenerates lost health. Yeah, I'm a cannibal. Uh, don't take that out of context. No limb damage anyway, so I can fall from great heights and not take any kind of damage. Resistant to radiation. I'm not worried about that part. I just like the fact that I can breathe underwater, so I'm not scared of water anymore. Lead belly, toughness maxed out. Yeah, high endurance. The intelligence, yeah. All of these, nope. I didn't worry about nerd rage because I was already really strong. I don't need to worry about. And that's also why with luck, high luck, I chose idiot savant. And I didn't worry about getting like all of those things. I'm like, I just needed that. Just the one is fine, you know. Oh wait, where's that? Four-leaf clover might actually be really useful. Dang, I'm getting tired. I haven't even hit 2 hours yet, guys. Y'all, I think it's just because I started the stream late. I'd meant to start at 6, and then I was like maybe 6:30, then became 7, and a little bit later than 7. So, I'm gonna go to bed in probably about half an hour, but I'm gonna stop playing, I think, really soon. Because I'm kind of done showing, perks, yeah. Got all these astoundingly awesomes. Just get like all kinds of like plus damage, less damage, plus damage. Yeah, my apparel. I guess I can just show what my dude looks like. Let me show you without the helmet. There we go. That's Rolf. It's my big bashy boy. Big bashy boy. He hit good. He no think good. So I played him as somebody who just believed father and was like, okay, you're right. You just CIT is smart. And I never sided with oh fuck. Never sided with the Brotherhood of Steel because they don't like my buddy Nick Valentine. They're dumb. Oh yeah, here's just some water pumps right next to each other because I was like, oh, we need water here. Water pumps. Boom. Done. You guys need sleeping bed. Boom. Done. You guys want to feel secure? Here's some turrets. Boom. Done. Never been attacked. Because it's never at a level where like happiness is really high. Wait, what's the how do I do go workshop? People, food, water, happiness. Happiness is at 50. I've only got like 8 people, 10 beds, 12 water. Looks like I might need more food. Oh, right, I was supposed to hold that button before. I was like, what's the button I press? Ah. Anyway. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm sorry this stream wasn't nearly as exciting. Had its technical difficulties. It was still pretty fun. I do love Fallout. I love Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. I love Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is the first Fallout I played. I've watched videos about, Fallouts 1 and 2, and it's like really interesting. Oh, fuck. Now I'm gonna try something a little cheeky. Okay, we're gonna minimize that. Let's exit that. Oh, Chronicles of Noria. That's pleasant. Like I said. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we get some fire going. let's go ahead and put us right there. Okay. Oh, pardon me.
There's our headset. Data. Oh yeah, I made sure to be smart and turn down the brightness on my frickin' turn down the frickin' brightness on my TV, so I'm not getting so much eye strain, because I'm literally using a big ol' frickin' TV as my monitor, playing games and everything. Here's where I'm getting cheeky. I am going to read a story to you from Ray Bradbury's Illustrated Man. And if I get a copyright strike, then I know. Can't read it anymore. But in the meantime, you get to hang out with me and read. You know, I'll keep it simple. I will read the prologue. Let me see if there's one that's just doesn't take very many. Maybe the highway. Looks like the highway is 3 pages. Last Night in the World is 4 pages. Trying to find something that's nice and short. That's 12. That's 8. That's 12. That's 3. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the highway. It's nice. 3 pages. It looks like it's the shortest one in here. It's like that one's 11 pages. That's 12 pages. That's 10 pages. That's 15 pages. That's 4 pages. Okay, and then yeah, I mean it's we're gonna go down the highway on page 39. Wait. First the prologue. Did it keep going? My goodness, okay. Alright, it says I'm still live. Alright. I accidentally hit like a power button. Yeah. Accidentally hit a power button. My gosh. I was afraid that the stream crashed. But thankfully, looks like it did not. Looks like it was kind of like a turning off the screen rather than turning off the computer. Like it popped it into a lesser sleep mode. Alright. Oh, right. Get that fire going. Now then, Ray Bradbury, The Illustrated Man.
Gonna go ahead and put this lapel mic onto the book itself. Looking at the levels. Yeah, that's looking just fine. Okay, so this book is for Father, Mother, and Skip. With love. Prologue. The Illustrated Man. It was a warm afternoon in early September when I first met the Illustrated Man. Walking along an asphalt road, I was on the final leg of a 2 weeks walking tour of Wisconsin. Late in the afternoon, I stopped, ate some pork, beans, and a donut, and was preparing to stretch out and read when the Illustrated Man walked over the hill and stood for a moment against the sky. I didn't know he was illustrated then. I only knew that he was tall, once well-muscled, but now, for some reason, going to fat. I recall that his arms were long and the hands thick, but that his face was like a child's, set upon a massive body. He seemed only to sense my presence, for he didn't look directly at me when he spoke his first words. "Do you know where I can find a job?" "I'm afraid not," I said. "I haven't had a job that's lasted in 40 years, he said. Though it was a hot late afternoon, he wore his wool shirt buttoned tight about his neck. His sleeves were rolled and buttoned down over his thick wrists. Perspiration was streaming from his face, yet he made no move to open his shirt. "Well," he said at last, "this is as good a place as any to spend the night. Do you mind company?" "I have some extra food you'd be welcome to," I said. He sat down heavily, grunting. "You'll be sorry you asked me to stay," he said. "Everyone always is. That's why I'm walking. Here it is, early September, cream of the Labor Day carnival season. I should be making money hand over fist at any small-town sideshow celebration, but here I am with no prospects." He took off an immense shoe and peered at it closely. "I usually keep a job about 10 days. Then something happens and they fire me. By now every carnival in America won't touch me with a 10-foot pole." "What seems to be the trouble?" I asked. For answer, he unbuttoned his tight collar, slowly. No, I'm just kidding. With his eyes shut, he put a slow hand to the task of unbuttoning his shirt all the way down. He slipped his fingers in to feel his chest. "Funny," he said, eyes still shut. "You can't feel them, but they're there. I always hope that someday I'll look and they'll be gone. I walk in the sun for hours on the hottest days, baking, hope that my sweat'll wash them off. The sun'll cook them off. But at sundown they're still there." He's turned his head slightly toward me and exposed his chest. "Are they still there now?" After a long while, I exhaled. "Yes," I said. "They're still there. The illustrations." "Another reason I keep my collar buttoned up," he said, opening his eyes, "is the children. They follow me along country roads. Everyone wants to see the pictures, and yet nobody wants to see them." He took his shirt off and wadded it in his hands. He was covered with illustrations from the blue tattooed ring about his neck to his belt line. "It keeps right on going," he said, guessing my thought. "All of me is illustrated. Look." He opened his hand. On his palm was a rose, freshly cut, with drops of crystal water among the soft pink petals. I put my hand out to touch it, but it was only an illustration. As for the rest of him, I cannot say how I sat and stared, for he was a riot of rockets and fountains and people, in such intricate detail and color that you could hear the voices murmuring, small and muted, from the crowds that inhabited his body. When his flesh twitched, the tiny mouths flickered, the tiny green and gold eyes winked, the tiny pink hands gestured. There were yellow meadows and blue rivers and mountains and stars and suns and planets spread in a milky way across his chest. The people themselves were in 20 or more odd groups upon his arms, shoulders, back, sides, and wrists, as well as on the flat of his stomach. You found them in forests of hair, lurking among a constellation of freckles, or peering from armpit caverns. diamond eyes a-glitter. Each seemed intent upon his own activity. Each was a separate gallery portrait. "Why, they're beautiful," I said. How can I explain about his illustrations? If El Greco had painted miniatures in his prime, no bigger than your hand, infinitely detailed with all his sulphurous color, elongation, and anatomy, perhaps he might have used this man's body for his art. The colors burned in 3 dimensions. They were windows looking in upon fiery reality. Here, gathered on one wall, were all the finest scenes in the universe. The man was a walking treasure gallery. This wasn't the work of a cheap carnival tattoo man with 3 colors and whiskey on his breath. This was the accomplishment of a living genius, vibrant, clear, and beautiful. "Oh yes," said the illustrated man. "I'm so proud of my illustrations that I'd like to burn them off. I've tried sandpaper, acid, a knife." The sun was setting. The moon was already up in the east. "For you see," said the illustrated man, "these illustrations predict the future." I said nothing. "It's all right in sunlight," he went on. I could keep a carnival day job, but at night, the pictures move. The pictures change." I must have smiled. "How long have you been illustrated?" 1900, when I was 20 years old and working a carnival, I broke my leg. It laid me up. I had to do something to keep my hand in, so I decided to get tattooed." "But who tattooed you? What happened to the artist?" "She went back to the future," he said. "I mean it. She was an old woman in a little house in the middle of Wisconsin here, somewhere not far from this place. A little old witch who looked 1,000 years old one moment and 20 years old the next, but she said she could travel in time. I laughed. Now I know better." "How did you happen to meet her?" He told me. He had seen her painted sign by the road. Skin illustration. Illustration instead of tattoo. Artistic. So he had sat all night while her magic needles stung him, wasp stings and delicate bee stings. By morning he looked like a man who had fallen into a 20-color print press and been squeezed out all bright and picturesque. "I've hunted every summer for 50 years, he said, putting his hands out on the air. "When I find that witch, I'm going to kill her." The sun was gone. Now the first stars were shining, and the moon had brightened the fields of grass and wheat. Still, the illustrated man's pictures glowed like charcoals in the half-light, like scattered rubies and emeralds, with ruled colors and Picasso colors and the long, pressed-out El Greco bodies. So people fire me when my pictures move. They don't like it when violent things happen in my illustrations. Each illustration is a little story. If you watch them, in a few minutes they'll tell you a tale. In 3 hours of looking, you could see 18 or 20 stories acted right on my body. You could hear voices and think thoughts. It's all there, just waiting for you to look. But most of all, there's a special spot on my body. He bared his back. See? There's no special design on my right shoulder blade, just a jumble. Yes. When I've been around a person long enough, that spot clouds over and fills in. If I'm with a woman, her picture comes there on my back in an hour and shows her whole life, how she'll live, how she'll die, what she'll look like when she's 60. And if it's a man, an hour later, his picture's here on my back. It shows him falling off a cliff or dying under a train. So I'm fired again. All the time he'd been talking, his hands had wandered over the illustrations as if to adjust their frames, to brush away dust, the motions of a connoisseur, an art patron. Now he lay back, long and full in the moonlight. It was a warm night. There was no breeze, and the air was stifling. We both had our shirts off. "And you've never found the old woman?" "Never." "And you think she came from the future?" "How else could she know these stories she painted on me?" He shut his eyes tiredly. His voice grew fainter. Sometimes at night I can feel them, the pictures, like ants crawling on my skin. Then I know they're doing what they have to do. I never look at them anymore. I just try to rest. I don't sleep much. Don't you look at them either, I warn you. Turn the other way when you sleep. I lay back a few feet from him. He didn't seem violent, and the pictures were beautiful. Otherwise, I might have been tempted to get out and away from such babbling. But the illustrations! I let my eyes fill up on them. Any person would go a little mad with such things upon his body. The night was serene. I could hear the illustrated man's breathing in the moonlight. Crickets were stirring gently in the distant ravines. I lay with my body sideways so I could watch the illustrations. Perhaps half an hour passed. Whether the illustrated man slept, I could not tell, but suddenly I heard him whisper, "They're moving, aren't they?" I waited a minute. Then I said, "Yes." The pictures were moving, each in its turn, each for a brief minute or two. There in the moonlight, with the tiny tinkling thoughts and the distant sea voices, it seemed each little drama was enacted. Let me reread that. There in the moonlight, with the tiny tinkling thoughts and the distant sea voices, it seemed each little drama was enacted. Whether it took an hour or 3 hours for the dramas to finish, it would be hard to say. I only know that I lay fascinated and did not move while the stars wheeled in the sky. 18 illustrations, 18 tales. I counted them one by one. Primarily, my eyes focused upon a scene, a large house with 2 people in it. I saw a flight of vultures on a blazing flesh sky. I saw yellow lions, and I heard voices. The first illustration quivered and came to life. And that was the prologue for The Illustrated Man, literally called The Illustrated Man. And it leads into the first story called The Veld, which I'm not going to read tonight. I will actually... Let me see, it was page 39, I believe. And that's the highway. It said 1, 2, 3. And there's the 4th. Copyright 1950 by the Bards. Interesting. Okay. So let me do a little... There we go. Just a little adjustment of the mic. The highway. The cooling afternoon rain had come over the valley, touching the corn in the tilled mountain fields, tapping on the dry grass roof of the hut. In the rainy darkness, the woman ground corn between cakes of lava rock, working steadily. In the wet lightlessness somewhere, a baby cried. Hernando stood waiting for the rain to cease so he might take the wooden plow into the field again. Below, the river boiled brown and thickened in its course. The concrete highway, another river, did not flow at all. It lay shining, empty. A car had not come along it in an hour. This was, in itself, of unusual interest. Over the years, there had not been an hour when a car had not pulled up, someone shouting, "Hey there, can we take your picture?" Someone with a box that clicked and a coin in his hand. If he walked slowly across the field without his hat, sometimes they called, "Oh, we want you with your hat on." And they waved their hands, rich with gold things that told time, or identified them, or did nothing at all but wink like spiders' eyes in the sun. So he would turn and go back to get his hat. His wife spoke. "Something is wrong, Hernando." "See, the road. Something big has happened. Something big to make the road so empty this way." I'm really trying not to do a fucking shitty racist accent. And the reason I'm trying is because it's literally written "see the road." Sounds really weird if I say it in a really white accent. You know, fuck it. I'll say it weird in a white accent. see the road. Something big has happened, something big to make the road so empty this way. He walked from the hut slowly and easily, the rain washing over the twined shoes of grass and thick tire rubber he wore. He remembered very well the incident of this pair of shoes. The tire had come into the hut with violence one night, exploding the chickens and the pots apart. It had come alone, rolling swiftly. The car, off which it had come, had rushed on as far as the curve, and hung a moment, headlights reflected, before plunging into the river. The car was still there. One might see it on a good day, when the river ran slow and the mud cleared. Deep under, its metal shining, long and low and very rich, lay the car. But then the mud came in again and you saw nothing. The following day he had carved the shoe soles from the tire rubber. He reached the highway now, and stood upon it, listening to the small sounds it made in the rain. Then suddenly, as if at a signal, the cars came. Hundreds of them, miles of them, rushing and rushing as he stood by and by him. The big, long, black cars heading north toward the United States, roaring, taking the curves at too great a speed, with a ceaseless blowing and honking, and there was something about the faces of the people packed into the cars, something which dropped him into a deep silence. He stood back to let the cars roar on. He counted them until he tired. 500, 1,000 cars passed, and there was something in the faces of all of them, but they moved too swiftly for him to tell what this thing was. Finally, the silence and emptiness returned. The swift, long, low convertible cars were gone. He heard the last horn fade. The road was empty again. It had been like a funeral cortege, but a wild one, racing hair out, screaming to some ceremony ever northward. Why? He could only shake his head and rub his fingers softly at his sides. Now, all alone, a final car. There was something very, very final about it. Down the mountain road in the thin, cool rain, fuming up great clouds of steam, came an old Ford. It was traveling as swiftly as it might. He expected it to break apart any instant. When this ancient Ford saw Hernando, it pulled up, caked with mud and rusted, radiator bubbling angrily. "May we have some water, please, senor?" A young man, perhaps 21, was driving. He wore a yellow sweater, an open-collared white shirt, and gray pants. In the topless car, the rain fell upon him and 5 young women, packed so they could not move in the interior. They were all very pretty, and they were keeping the rain from themselves and the driver with old newspapers. But the rain got through to them, soaking their bright dresses, soaking the young man. His hair was plastered with rain, but they did not seem to care. None complained, and this was unusual. Always before they complained of rain, of heat, of time, of cold, of distance. Hernando nodded. "I'll bring you water." "Oh, please hurry," one of the girls cried. She sounded very high and afraid. There was no impatience in her, only an asking out of fear. For the first time, Hernando ran when a tourist asked. Always before, he had walked slower at such requests. He returned with a hub lid full of water. This too had been a gift from the highway. One afternoon it had sailed like a flung coin onto his field, round and glittering. The car to which it had belonged had slid on, oblivious to the fact that it had lost a silver eye. Until now, he and his wife had used it for washing and cooking. It made a fine bowl. As he poured the water into the boiling radiator, Hernando looked up at their stricken faces. "Oh, thank you," said one of the girls. "You don't know what this means." Hernando smiled. "So much traffic in this hour, it all goes one way, north." He did not mean to say anything to hurt them, but when he looked up again, there all of them sat, in the rain, and they were crying. They were crying very hard, and the young man was trying to stop them by laying his hands on their shoulders and shaking them gently, one at a time, but they held their papers over their heads, and their mouths moved, and their eyes were shut, and their faces changed color, and they cried, some aloud, some soft. Hernando stood with the half-empty lid in his fingers. I did not mean to say anything, senor, he apologized. That's all right, said the driver. What is wrong, senor? Haven't you heard, replied the young man, turning, holding tightly to the wheel with one hand, and leaning forward. It's happened. This was bad. The others, at this, cried still harder, holding on to each other, forgetting the newspapers, letting the rain fall and mingle with their tears. Hernando stiffened. He put the rest of the water into the radiator. He looked at the sky, which was black with storm. He looked at the river rushing. He felt the asphalt under his shoes. He came to the side of the car. The young man took his hand and gave him a peso. No, Hernando gave it back. It is my pleasure. Thank you, you're so kind, said one of the girls, still sobbing. Oh, Mama, Papa, oh, I want to be home, I want to be home, oh, Mama, Dad. And others held her. I did not hear, senor, said Hernando quietly. The war! Shouted the young man, as if no one could hear. It's come, the atom war, the end of the world. Senor, senor, said Hernando. Thank you for your help. Goodbye, said the young man. Goodbye, they all said in the rain, not seeing him. He stood while the car engaged its gears and rattled off down, fading away through the valley. Finally it was gone, with the young women in it, the last car, the newspapers held and fluttered over their heads. Hernando did not move for a long time. The rain ran very cold down his cheeks and along his fingers and into the woven garment on his legs. He held his breath, waiting, tight and tensed. He watched the highway, but it did not move again. He doubted that it would move much for a very long time. The rain stopped. The sky broke through the clouds. In 10 minutes, the storm was gone like a bad breath. A sweet wind blew the smell of the jungle up to him. He could hear the river moving gently and easily on its way. The jungle was very green. Everything was fresh. He walked down through the field to his house and picked up his plow. With his hands on it, he looked at the sky beginning to burn hot with the sun. His wife called out from her work. What happened, Hernando? It is nothing, he replied. He set the plow in the furrow. He called sharply to his burro, Burro! And they walked together through the rich field, under the clearing sky, on their tilled land, by the deep river. What do they mean, the world? He said. And that was The Highway. Looks like it was copyrighted in 1950. And yeah, so just a little bit about nuclear war. Ray Bradbury was very conscientious of how of like tensions. He wrote Fahrenheit 451. If you haven't read that, you should read it. It was it's a book we read in school growing up. I'm actually thankful for the schools that I went to growing up, because they literally would have banned book days where they're like, oh, these books were banned in places around the world in the US, so here, you should read them. Find out why they were banned. I'm glad that I had an upbringing of questioning my surroundings and learning. I don't know, I'm rambling. Look at the time, it is. Oh, look at the time. Can you just show me the time? Oh yeah, it is way past my bedtime, guys. I'm really tired. I kind of became a lot more low energy. But it was fun doing a little bit of a bedtime story. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna clip some of my hair onto my robe with this lapel mic. But I'll go sit down. Say goodbye tonight. Oh boy. I think, I mean, this was nice to do like a short little stream. I think in the future I will try to keep streams to like Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. So that way it's less about after, you know, getting home from work and then only having a little bit of time to relax and being like, oh, let's play a game. I mean, it is relaxing to play a game, but also when I'm on here streaming, like there's, you know, it takes effort. But my cat was hanging out with me pretty much this whole time. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your night, rest of your day, whenever you're watching this. I'm going to continue living my life. I hope you beautiful people... yeah, I think I already said that. I'm rambly. Good night.